I'm sure you've heard the news. Everyone dreams of visiting France, right? Now, before you grab your baguette and come after us, this isn't a France-bashing video. We're just highlighting a few shocking surprises you might face as a tourist, all in good fun. The Eiffel Tower sparkling under the moonlight, like a giant disco ball for romantics. Strolling down the Champs-Élysées with a fresh baguette. Just don't trip over a selfie stick. But what if I told you that France isn't always the dream destination Instagram makes it out to be? Spoiler alert, it involves a lot of waiting in lines and dodging pigeons. Okay, picture this, you finally arrived in Paris. Bonjour, right? You're ready to conquer the Louvre, snap that perfect selfie with the Mona Lisa, and feel the magic of the City of Lights. Spoiler alert, it's not as magical as it looks on Instagram. But hold on, because reality check. You're greeted by a sea of selfie sticks, endless queues snaking around the block. It's like a selfie stick convention out here. Those iconic landmarks are now overrun with tourists, just like you. It's like a Where's Waldo book, but everyone's Waldo. It's like trying to find a croissant in a bread riot. Good luck with that. Welcome to the real Paris. It's not always pretty, but it's definitely an experience. Just remember, you're not lost, you're on an adventure. France might be known for its romance and elegance, but it's also known for its strikes. Oh, the strikes. They're practically a national pastime. Forget football. The French are all about the Grèves. And trust me, they can put a real damper on your Parisian dreams. It's like planning a picnic and getting rained on by baguettes. You arrive at the airport, baguette in hand, only to find chaos. Welcome to France, where the only thing moving is the line at the croissant stand. The airport is at a standstill, flights are grounded, and everyone's speaking French very loudly, and probably not very nicely. Yep, a transport strike. It's like a flash mob, but with more yelling and fewer dance moves. Trains, buses, even the metro, they've all been known to grind to a halt, leaving tourists stranded like a single baguette in an empty breadbasket. Bon appétit! The worst part? These strikes can happen at any time, for any reason. It's like playing a game of will they, won't they, but with your vacation plans. Paris is known as the city of love, but let's be real. It's also the city of emptying your wallet faster than you can say croissant. Or should I say cryosant, because your bank account will be frozen. Get ready for sticker shock, because everything, and I mean everything, is more expensive than you think. Even the air feels like it comes with a price tag. That cute little café au lait and pain au chocolat you were dreaming of? Prepare to shell out a small fortune. You might need a loan just to enjoy breakfast. Okay, let's talk about the French paradox. No, not the one where they eat croissants and stay thin. Although, how do they do that? This one's about the language barrier. You see, while French is a beautiful language, not everyone in France is fluent in English. Shocking, right? Be prepared to dust off your high school French or embrace the art of charades. Mime skills, anyone. Ordering food can turn into a game of culinary roulette, and you might end up with snails. But let's just say that customer service isn't exactly their forte. Think of it as part of the charm. Learn some basic French phrases before you go. Or just master the art of smiling and nodding. Plus, a smile and a bonjour can work wonders. Just don't expect them to laugh at your jokes. Paris, the city of romance, lights, and light fingers. Pickpockets thrive in the city of lights, especially in crowded areas like the metro and popular attractions. It's like a pickpockets Disneyland. One minute you're admiring the Eiffel Tower, the next your wallet's gone. Poof! Like magic, but not the fun kind. Be vigilant. Keep your valuables close and avoid flashing cash. Unless you want to make a pickpockets day. Nobody wants to spend their Parisian vacation filing a police report. Trust me, it's not the souvenir you want to bring home. Paris is often romanticized as a pristine and elegant city, but let's get real. Like any major metropolis, it has its fair share of grime. It's not all croissants and berets, folks. You'll likely encounter overflowing trash cans, a true Parisian welcome mat, cigarette butts littering the sidewalks, like confetti after a never-ending party, and maybe even the occasional eau de toilette wafting from the metro. Ah, the sweet smell of public transport. So you're dreaming of sunny picnics by the Seine and romantic strolls along the French Riviera? Well, Pack an umbrella and a raincoat, just in case. And maybe a snorkel, you never know. France's weather can be as unpredictable as a Parisian waiter on a Monday morning. One minute they're charming, the next they're, well, still charming, but in the rain. One minute it's sunshine and blue skies. The next it's pouring rain, and you're using your baguette as a makeshift umbrella. Just don't eat it afterward. Let's be honest, some landmarks just don't live up to the hype. You know what I'm talking about? Those iconic places you've seen a million times in photos. But then you finally get there and it's underwhelming. Like expecting a gourmet meal and getting a microwave dinner. The Mona Lisa is smaller than you imagined, almost like a postage stamp with a security detail. And the Eiffel Tower? It's just a really tall metal structure, kind of like a giant fancy radio antenna. Look, I'm not saying France is a bad place to visit. It's not like they serve snails for breakfast. Oh wait, it's beautiful, historic, and full of culture. And yes, the croissants are worth the hype, but it's not for everyone. Especially if you think Bonjour is a type of cheese. If you value personal space and hate waiting in lines, France might feel like a never-ending queue. France might not be your ideal vacation spot, unless you enjoy playing charades to order a coffee. So there you have it. 10 shocking reasons why France might not be the dream destination you thought it was. Or as the French might say, c'est la vie. But hey, every country has its quirks, right? Just remember, if all else fails, there's always the cheese and wine. Of course, France has its charms, but if you're not ready for these surprises, it might not be your ideal getaway. Or as the French say, c'est la vie. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel tips, destination guides, and maybe a few more jokes that are less cheesy than French brie. Until next time, bon voyage. And remember, if you can't laugh at yourself, someone in France probably will.